All right, we've made it to the month of June. We're about midway through, so we need to take a peek at some of the individual characters we can be farming, things we can be powering up to make sure we continue to pack a punch in our roster. Let's take a look. As always, we want to start with what's new, and that's the Alpha Flight team. I was kind of unsure as how this was going to play out, but as our guy Big Positive Geek, we'll go ahead and put the link in the description. He showed us that, hey, there's 2 of these characters that are coming out this month, so we should go ahead and go all in and make sure we can get them. Right now, we got Wolverine and Sunfire that's available. We can work on them. We want to make sure we pay attention to the events so we can get done with North Star and Sasquatch also. Guardian will be coming up later. This will be a good introductory team, right? It is a raid team. You can't use it in the Doom raids and things like that, but you can use it in the Incursion raid. Like we said, Wolverine, he is a member of this team that we can get free to play. Difficulty with him is he just kind of shows up, right? We just get him randomly from doing different events, from doing our daily activities and things of that nature. You might not have control. There's no farmability for him, but his stats have been retuned, reworked. He's going to do well on this team. If you can get a hold of him, please do. The other team member that we have access to right now is Sunfire. He's available in the Blitz store. We get plenty of Blitz credits. Maybe we do a couple extra Blitzes here and there just to get our stock up. Go ahead and make sure we get Sunfire every chance we get. He's also, as we're going to see, available in many of the events this week, so it's a great opportunity to get him unlocked if you don't have him already. At the time of this video's recording, there are 2 events that are happening simultaneously that'll help us get characters and character shards. We have Guiding Light and Shining Star. The Guiding Light event is where we're going to unlock North Star. Just from playing the game normally, we're going to get 45 to 60 shards of the character. You can get the details once again in that video by Big Positive Geek. If you're going to put some cash money on the table, you can get up to 90 shards. He is a 100 shard unlock, but we should be able to unlock him free to play. The second event, Shining Star, it kind of gives us a little bit of a crossroads as to what we're going to be trying to do this month. We do got those 30 Sunfire shards. That's good. That's going to do us a lot of good, actually. Going to come in handy if you don't have them unlocked already. We're going to get 10 shards of these other characters. We probably won't get down far enough to get North Star shards for this event. That's going to cost, again, that cash money, but we do have some Spider Society members available. Now, I know that's not much. 10 shards at a time isn't very significant. However, if you don't have this team unlocked, you definitely want to get it. They're really strong. They can do a lot of good. So we're going to need to make a decision, a choice as to what members to go for. If you don't have, if your Spider Society is already up and running, then Mercs for money is probably the way to go. But if you don't have your Spider Society up and running, we want to see if we can get that done. We got some great characters that are they're going to be giving us shards through the rest of this month. So this might be a good opportunity. For example, we have Ghost Spider, right? She's available right now at Nexus 6-3. She's an old school tune, but they gave her a rework. She's strong, a legacy character, and she does a lot of damage for this team. The other member we have access to free to play is Spider-Man Noir. Once again, we have a character that has been reworked. His stats are good. He works well. He's also part of the Tangled Web team. So if you only have a few Spider Society members available, perhaps you can work in that Tangled Web 3-piece, mix and match, make some type of a hybrid team that'll get you past in the meantime. Note, he is available on Heroes Hard Mode, Node 7.6. As we speak, there is a new Battle Pass up and running. You're going to get Spider-Man Provita shards in there. You're going to get Penny Parker shards in there. So them, coupled with all the other random shards that they're going to be giving us with the events, will you have enough, right? Take a look at your roster. Will you have enough to unlock the characters needed to get your Spider Society up and running? If so, you definitely want to focus in on that. If you're just really starting, if you're just really coming to the game, if you weren't here when Spider Society came out and you're just not going to have enough, then the way you should probably go is Mercs for money. But again, there's a caveat there. Depending, again, when you started playing, did you get the legendary character Old Man Logan? And if you just started yesterday, a couple days ago, that answer is definitely going to be no. But if you did, right, if you came and you got here during the Old Man Logan era, and you were able to unlock him perhaps with your Spider Society team, then this is the characters you want to be going for. You want to make sure your Mercs for Money team is serviceable so you can participate in other PvP type content. So their shards are going to start trickling in, right? So we see right here in the Strike Pass, we got Panda Pool available, and then they announced it in the bump. So all the different orbs, right? the basic orb, the premium orb, things of that nature. You're going to be getting Panda Pool in there. Dockin's going to go in there. So the chances of us starting to get those characters will begin to slowly rise. So the free-to-play members of that team we can target include Deathpool. She's going to be in a milestone 3 orb. It can be a little bit dicey as to whether, right, it's random, right? She's in that orb, but it's random as to whether you get shards of her or not. You can find her also in the Incursion 6-8. That node is difficult to get to. You need a Mystic and or Tech team, right? Strong characters to get through. There's a Kang with a bunch of other characters with him. That particular node is difficult. It's earlier in the Incursion section. If you can get past that, then you have free reign to get more shards for your death pool, but you might be gated and locked by that node. The other free-to-play member of that team is Deadpool. So we can find him in the Blitz store, and he's also on Heroes Hard Mode 3.9, so not particularly difficult to get once we put ourselves in position to do so. If all these other characters are out of reach, then you want to start with your foundational team, the Extreme X-Men. All these characters are available free to play. We get Gambit, he's in the Arena store, he's also on a node, Heroes Hard Mode 4.9. Nightcrawler is in the Cosmic Crucible store, Sunspot, Heroes Hard Mode 4.6. You can get Cyclops and Forge in the Raid and War stores. This is a good foundational team. They can do well in most game modes, right? People are using them in all areas of the game. Might as well take advantage of it. That kind of brings us here to the Spotlight raids. Okay, Spotlight raids are super important. So again, right here, we're going to be able to get Cyclops, Gambit, and Sunfire shards in the Spotlight raid orb. So get yourself in position to do the Spotlight raids. So you would get 5 shards of those other characters, 2 shards of these characters, which include Forge, Sunspot, Nightcrawler. So right now they are giving you the Extreme X-Men team, right? If we're doing our Spotlight raids every day, we're going to have a ton of these orbs. You're going to get your Extreme X-Men. So this is a spot to start if you don't have any other strong teams already. And hey, just as a small caveat, there's an opportunity right now. We have Val, right? She's the Blitz character. Again, she is available in the Incursion raid, but again, you could be blocked by that Kang node. You might not be able to get past it. Her node to farm is past that. So might as well grab a couple shards. She's a really strong character, will serve you well.